Hello and welcome to a three-part Chartopia tutorial where I'll cover how you can go about turning crowdsourced random table ideas into Chartopia random tables, generators, and collections. So this is a special set of tutorials because it is being done as a collaborative effort between ourselves, D12Dev, and Experience Points, who are the creators of the All Hell Yog actual play D&D podcast. Now, I'll admit that I've listened to quite a few role-playing related podcasts while working on Chartopia, and All Hell Yog is a part of my current playlist. So, and why? Because if you like the idea of the PCs playing diabolical villains working for an all-powerful evil entity, well, this may just be your podcast. So as a musician, I also like how they've sourced classical music to use as themes for each of their characters, and because the story arcs are about 9 to 10 short episodes each with revolving casts of characters, there's plenty of themes to be heard. So, for the story arc, The Ritual, the PCs have been tasked to find 3 gruesome ingredients for a profane ritual. So, it's with that theme in mind that via Twitter, Experience Points crowdsourced more crazy ritual ingredients. You can view the link to the original Twitter thread in the description, but Experience Points curated a Google Sheets doc with 2 tables, one of them of the tangible ingredients, and one for the more abstract. It is from that Google Doc that I'll be demonstrating what Chartopia has to offer. So to demonstrate, I shall create a brand new chart. And from the Google Docs, which Experience Points have provided, we have a couple of random tables. So on the left, we've got the more tangible ingredients, so things that you can hold and you can see and touch. The ones on the right, they're a little bit more abstract. It's going to be an interesting feat for the PCs to acquire those those ingredients. Now, in Chartopia, it's a little bit hidden away, but you actually have a CSV importer tab. And I find that copy pasting from Google Sheets is very, very easy. There aren't too many dramas. If you parse it, the content that's just purely copy pasted from Google Sheets is understood quite easily by Chartopia. So you flip over to the table mode. Now you can see your D100 of tangible ingredients. So if you go to the test roll button and do a bunch of dice rolls, you'll see a bunch of random ritual ingredients of the tangible variety. Another useful thing to do is to add a description about the random table. Sometimes it's useful to state how you can use it, or sometimes you just want to state how this table even came about in the first place. So in our case, this is a collaborative random table by the followers of the XP Web series Twitter handles, so we can write that now. This is collaborative. By the XP Web series Twitter followers. And because this is Markdown, it's quite easy to just add links back to the original sources, so we'll do that here. And a bit of a preview shows what it will look like when you view the chart later on. So if we go to the Twitter thread that started this all, you can see that Experience Points just did a shout out and said, hey guys, we're after some gruesome ingredients for some profane rituals, and a whole bunch of us got on board, and out came some really, really crazy ideas. So thanks to all those who got involved, and it would be a shame to lose any of that. So if we grab the original Twitter thread, we can do something like go to the citation field and go by various, and then put in the original thread, and then we go. Because we wouldn't want to lose any of that. So likewise, it would be nice to get in some really great cover art too. So what better way to do it than to grab some All Hail Yog cover art. And we want to tag it, of course, so we've already got ingredients and ritual in the title, so something else might be spells, perhaps, maybe D&D, maybe fantasy, because it's not really sci-fi, so we can add that there. And the last thing to demonstrate is you may notice that when doing a dice roll, you get the column header here, and sometimes it doesn't add any value to the result, and sometimes it can interfere when you want to roll on this chart via another chart. So what you can do is go to the dice roll, render style, say vertical, no column names, and if we do a test roll now, you'll see that it has now been removed. So let's make it public. Let's publish it so that everyone can see it. And if we go to the main page, that the ritual ingredients random table is there. If we click on it, you can see that the description is there. We can do a few dice rolls and get a scholar's skull, or the voice box of someone who speaks both celestial and infernal, or perhaps a bucket of giant slug slime. Ugh, gross. Okay, so that is pretty much part 1 of this tutorial done. So I'll do the same thing for the abstract random table, and for part 2 of this series I'll show how to make a standalone generator that will make use of these 2 random tables.